Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
Sir, so tell us about yourselves and this company you're presenting here today.
So my name is Sajad. I am a Deputy Manager Talent Acquisition at EFU Life Assurance. So obviously I work in HR department, and the company is EFU Life. We deal in life insurance company. So everything that to deal with life assurance, that's what we do.
Okay.
It could be your educational insurance. It could be health insurance. Everything to do with the life, we do it. We insure that particularly.
Okay. So moving on to the second question, how do you think has the potential and creativity of the students been regarding today?
I think pretty much went well. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. There's always gap that you can still fill in. It was good, but I have a few suggestions that I can provide and go on with it. I think in a career fair, that's what my experience is as well, from attending from last 3 to 4 years and going around in many universities. What I've seen is basically students come up from semesters 2 to all the way to semester 8. So starting from a beginning till the end, obviously that does not give company much of a flavor of recruitment. उसमें ये होता है कि what happens at the time कि आपका जो companies जिस purpose के लिए आई हैं, they do not get fulfilled. हमारे पास आते हैं, let's see if I talk about today, I have CVs from the students who have just finished, but I don't have many bachelors. So I would say कि alumni जो आपकी है, the recent graduates, invite them over and make sure कि वो particular students ज़रूर part हों. I don't know how you guys can do it and make it better कि वो student क्यों नहीं आते हैं, उनको ज़रूर आना चाहिए. So that is something that is my suggestion, और legal के लिए हमारा ZABIST से बहुत एक ताल्लुक़ रहता है. So I'd also suggest कि legal को आप especially make sure कि legal से related लोग जो हैं वो participate करें, because today we are here for legal. I haven't gotten even a single CV that to deal with legal department.
So moving on to the third question, what would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs?
Regarding jobs, I would say be particular. जब स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं वो बड़े ओपन माइंडसेट से आते हैं कि मार्केटिंग में भी करना है, पहले मैंने 1 महीना कहीं कंटेंट लिख लिया तो कंटेंट में भी करना है. आई थिंक रीडिंग एंड सर्चिंग अबाउट द कंपनीज मेक इट इवन बेटर. कि उनका थोड़ा सा करियर काउंसलिंग होनी चाहिए इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि उनका इंटरेस्ट एरिया जो है ना, उस पर उन्हें गाइडेंस मिलनी चाहिए. लेट्स से इफ समबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड इन अ बिजनेस साइड, तो बिजनेस साइड में डिफरेंट ऑपरेशनल साइड्स हैं. सो उनको उन साइड्स की गाइडेंस मिलनी चाहिए कि लेट्स से इन ऑपरेशंस यू हैव क्लाइंट सर्विसेज, यू हैव न्यू बिजनेस, यू हैव एवरीथिंग टू डू विद द कस्टमर एंड बैक ऑफिस ऑपरेशंस. तो उनकी एक काउंसलिंग, एक गाइडेंस होनी चाहिए. सो व्हेन दे कम एंड मीट रिक्रूटर्स, दे नो कि क्या है. और maybe also give them a sort of guidelines around companies कि ये companies ये करती हैं, so they don't come around and ask companies, but also come around and tell companies कि we already know that you are involved in these things, so we wanted to know more about this department or more about in this particular program जो आप कर रहे हैं.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
So sir, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
Alright, so this is Saad Khan and I'm working as in CS department. Our company is Echo Digital. We usually work with all these clients. We have Suzuki, we have NBP funds and all, and we are digital first agency and basically focusing more towards advertising and 360 advertising, OH and digital and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so sir, moving on, what do you think as a potential bit of students here today?
Okay, the response was quite good. The students who came were quite like logical. They were whatever they were talking about. It was all about logical, and they were explaining pretty good all the things. And I think it's like the response was great.
Okay, so sir, moving on, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Okay, one thing I noticed was that people were coming expecting to like join our internship program, and they were asking about that what skills should we have. So I need to like give them a suggestion that usually companies doesn't focus towards the skills when they are coming for internship program. We usually focus more towards like how much hard work they can do and how much focus they are towards their work, towards their like whatever their inspiration is, and that should where the people should be more focusing more about. Alright, if they are coming for an interview for an advertising agency, so they should know more about like what is advertising and what's about the media. If they doesn't even have any skills, it's fine, because we know we don't expect them to have different skills which we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So ma'am, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
So I'm Anusha Siddiqui. I am a Senior Executive HR from Dynamic Worldwide Logistics. It's a supply chain and logistic firm, and we provide different services to our clients, which includes air freight, ocean freight, and different more. Plus, we also provide less container plus full container services. So there are different services we provide to our clients.
So ma'am, moving on, what do you think has the potential been of students here today?
आई थिंक सो यहाँ पर जो है मेनली मैंने बैचलर्स वालों को देखा हुआ है, जो कि बैचलर्स वाले स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर आए हैं, लेकिन मैंने जो सबसे ज़्यादा बेस्ट पार्ट देखा, मैंने आज तक कभी बैचलर्स वालों को इतना ज़्यादा एनर्जेटिक और इतना ज़्यादा अपने करियर फोकस मैंने नहीं देखा था, और अब इस जनरेशन वालों को इतना करियर फोकस देखकर आई एम सो इम्प्रेस्ड.
So ma'am, lastly, what do you think would be some tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
ओके, मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि हम लोग यहाँ पर सिर्फ एज अ करियर फेयर और यहाँ पर रिज्यूमेस लेने नहीं आए थे. हम लोग यहाँ पर रिज्यूमे काउंसलिंग भी कर रहे थे फॉर करियर काउंसलिंग ऑल्सो. सो मैंने यहाँ पर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स को मैंने देखा है कि उन लोगों के रिज्यूमे में पिक्चर्स नहीं होती है. मेरी ये एक मैसेज है सबके लिए, एज एन HR पर्सन अपने रिज्यूमे में पिक्चर्स ज़रूर लगाएं, बिकॉज हम लोग जो हैं एक पोजीशन के लिए बहुत सारे रिज्यूमेस हम लोग ले रहे होते हैं, हमें बहुत सारी ओपनिंग्स आती रहती हैं. सो हमारे पास अप्लाई करने वाले भी बहुत होते हैं, तो हमें नहीं पता वो बंदा कौन होता है. उसकी पिक्चर लगी होती है, हमारे दिमाग में क्लिक हो जाता है, अच्छा ये बंदा ये था, इससे ये बात हुई थी, तो हमें वो एक पूरा बैकग्राउंड हमें पता चल जाता है. सो मेरी सजेशन ये होगी कि प्लीज़ अपनी पिक्चर ज़रूर लगाएं.
Thank you so much ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So sir, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
Okay, so my name is Abdul Ahad. I am representing Dharak. It's a apparel brand. We are located in Korangi Industrial Area, the head office. Overall, nationwide, we have 8 outlets. 3 of them in Karachi and the 5 of them in North and Central, like Punjab. Okay.
So sir, moving on, tell us about the potential that you have seen in the students here today.
They are young, energetic, and they are focused, and they know where they want to apply, what is their career path, what is the best field for them. Like if a student of media science is coming, so he is aware that he wanted to apply in social media marketing, Facebook, Instagram, these things.
Okay, so sir, moving on, what do you think would be some tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
The tips and tricks would be like to make the resume better, okay? And secondly, make yourself confident, okay? If you are going towards the recruiter, see if he is available or not. He is engaged with someone else, to wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Don't bother to engage him directly.
Okay. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So ma'am, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
Sure, why not? So my name is Mariam and I'm representing Continental Biscuits, Lou Biscuits, here today in this job fair.
So ma'am, tell us about the potential that you've seen in the students here today.
So I would say definitely that ZABIST is my own university. So yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this job fair, and I got a chance to meet the new students here who are still learning the things, and I would really want to contribute in development of students of this university, because it's very close to my heart. And yeah, I've met the crowd and they're very talented, and there's a lot potential in the students here.
So ma'am, lastly, what would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Okay, I would say there were a lot of students who were coming here and asking me the questions, and they're asking for the skill set we are looking for. So my suggestion to the fresh graduates is that you guys just need to be yourself. You guys just need to be confident enough. There should be the basic things that you should know, that your CGPA should be well maintained. You should know about soft skills, like you should know MS Office, and basic things. You should be agile and a quick learner, because because whenever you're going in any organization, this is very important, and you should be a team player. This is a new approach wherever you go in this industry. Kahin bhi jaate hain, this is very, very important.
So, ma'am, lastly, what has your experience been here today?
It's quite well. I really enjoyed coming to the ZABIST and looking at the things where I used to sit and I used to study, everything. But yes, I would say, just a suggestion, I would say you should not divide the days, and you should not divide the job fair in 1, 2, 3 days. It should be a one big event. You guys can, I don't know, select any other venue so that the feel should remain the same. There's so many companies are there and kids are very enthusiastic about that specific day. I think by segregating it to 1, 2, 3 days, it's more for like they have come to feel like meeting the people day 1 and 2, and till the day 3 their enthusiasm is like here. So just a suggestion, it should be a one day so that we can have a same level of energy for all organizations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
Ma'am, so tell us about yourself and the company you're presenting here today.
I'm Ariba. I'm currently working at Centigi Technologies in the capacity of HR associate. And it's been almost 1 year, 1 month associated with this company. So far, so good. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so ma'am, moving on. What do you think has the potential been of students here today?
Students were energetic and eager to dive into the professional world. They ask questions related to resume writing, interview skills, and the technology stack that we are using in our company.
Okay, so ma'am, lastly, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Okay, so use simple font in your resume, add the relevant projects in your resume जिन पे आपकी full command हो, उन projects को ही mention करें, and other than that, please do mention your complete contact details in the resume. Do check your email addresses and do a thorough read, like proofread करें अपनी resume को, and ask your buddy to critically analyze your resume.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Salam.
Sir, so tell us about yourself and the company you're representing here today.
Okay, this is Mohammed Anas. I am currently representing Cambridge Garment Industries. I work here as an HR BP. And Cambridge Garments is basically a leading fashion retail brand. We have 3 different brands in our umbrella. That's Cambridge, Zeen and Mashriq. Cambridge is totally a menswear brand, Zeen is a female brand, and Mashriq is a menwear Eastern brand. So this is what our portfolio is, and I'm representing the HR department as an HR BP from the South region.
Okay, thank you. So moving on to the second question, what do you think the potential you have seen and the potential and creativity you have seen in the students today at job fair?
Okay, so we have seen a very amazing potential in the students. ZABIST has always been one of the leading institutes in basically bringing out good graduates. I myself am a ZABIST graduate and doing my MBA from ZABIST as well. So I believe that ZABIST is one big institute that basically they basically polish students with good confidence and good knowledge.
Okay, so lastly, what do you think would be certain suggestions or tips for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Okay, so since in the technological world, I'd ask people to not carry their resumes in their hands. They should carry their resumes soft copies, and they should be very active on LinkedIn. LinkedIn networks are very important. LinkedIn is a platform that basically gives you a space to work and to connect and to get basically recognized in the market. That's all.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
Walaikum Assalam.
Ma'am, so starting off, tell us about the introduction of your company and yours.
Okay, so we are Bank Makrama, which was formerly known as Summit Bank. I am Assistant Manager Talent Acquisition, and she's my colleague, Sarah. She is in L&D as an Assistant Manager.
Okay, so moving on, tell us about the potential that you've seen in the students here today.
So we have received many CVs today so far, and the response is really nice from the students. Like, we are receiving very positive response, and hopefully some of them will get shortlisted as well.
So moving on, ma'am, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Right. The certain tips, and because I have gone through the same phase, so I would, I can advise the students that they should be little more, more professional towards their career and more serious, because I've been observing, the students are just in such an informal dressing, like, and I was expecting that they should be having, a kind of a formal attire. So this would be a one tip for them, and rest, it's going great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
Ma'am, so tell us about yourself and the company you're presenting here today.
All right, so this is Sania Salman. I'm working at Bank Alfala as the assistant manager, talent acquisition and advisory. I'm mainly looking after some of the groups that Bank Alfala is associated with, and my role usually covers more, with regards to acquiring the right talent for Bank Alfala, and of course, suggesting ways on how we can retain potential employees at Alfala. Yeah.
So ma'am, moving on, tell us about the potential or your feedback that you've seen in the students today.
Right, so majority are close to their graduation, and one mutual thing that I see in all is a lot of commitment in them, a lot of enthusiasm in them to acquire a good position, of course, in a reputable firm. There is a spark, of course. What students should more focus when presenting themselves to any company is definitely their technical skills, but technical skills ke saath saath they should also focus on their soft skills. So sometimes there is a gap between their technical and their soft skills, but my suggestion would be that they should equally invest in their soft skills development as well.
Okay. So ma'am, lastly, what would be certain tips or suggestions that you think students would need regarding jobs or job interviews?
Right, so first thing first, your CV is what matters a lot when you're in your initial stage of getting hired somewhere. So the recruiter might not see you in person at the first time, but your CV says a lot. So you need to make sure that you mention every possible relevant detail on your CV. That speaks a lot about you. Secondly, whenever you appear for any interview, you need to make sure that you're pretty confident. Your gesture works equally important, as compared to your technical skills. So experience के साथ साथ अपने soft skills पे बहुत invest करें. You need to, keep on training yourself with that.
Okay, so ma'am, lastly, how has your experience been here today at this job fair?
Right, so I am an alumni of ZABIST, and I have been attending multiple career fairs myself. Now I've seen that things are, better organized. The quality of students is also great. The companies that are here, from a networking side, that's also a wonderful experience. So great so far.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So sir, tell us about yourself and the company you are representing here.
This is Mustafa from Bank Al-Habib's HR department. I'm associated with talent management team for the past 7 years with Bank Al-Habib, and today we are here at ZABIST Career Fair. It's a good experience, and students are quite potential. They have quite a good potential here.
Okay, what do you think would be the potential and creativity of the students this career fair here?
So basically, I've seen much improvement this year. The students have grown up and they have made their CVs quite professional. They are very much inquisitive about their future plannings and their future selection of their electives and their majors. So there is an improvement which I can witness over the past few years here at ZABIST.
Okay, so moving on to the third question. What do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students who are applying or who are going to apply for jobs or job interviews?
So first thing that I would recommend to the students that they should really work on their resumes, because resumes speak first before it gives you the first impression of a candidate. So they should really mention the things that they are really expert in, like the professional skills, their certifications, their CGPA, their elective courses, capstone projects, things like that. Secondly, they should work on their confidence level and their communication skills, which really matters to the employers, because employers do look for confidence and their capacity building in the candidates, that how much they are capable of performing certain tasks. Whatever they have written in the CVs, it should actually be applicable on the practical knowledge.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Miss, so if I had asked, what do you think if you describe yourselves and this company you're representing.
Yes, so I am a technical recruiter at Arpatech since last 3 years now, and I'm working as a technical recruiter and talent acquisition here. We are basically a software house. We deal with software development, websites, and mobile development here. And for now, we are actually looking for the vacancies that we have currently are mainly like DevOps and cybersecurity traineeships that we're looking for currently.
What do you think is the, if per se, according to you, is the creativity and potential of the students regarding the job fair?
So I think the students are very encouraged about what we have here in Arpatech, and they're coming to us and asking what the company is doing here. But the main purpose that we're looking for here is the CS background that we have here currently, and engineering background that we currently need. And the students are actually very motivated towards what they're doing. But the only thing we look for currently in this traineeship or MTO program is that it should be their communication skills and a basic knowledge of what they're doing. If someone is coming from CS background, they should know that what is HTML, what is CSS, and what is JavaScript is basic, because there's a test that they will be going through. So that is important for them, right?
If you would, what do you suggest the students certain tips and tricks regarding jobs?
So I would say that they should follow LinkedIn for this, and follow all the companies over there, and especially the recruiters over there, because it's very important to connect with the recruiters currently, because the trend is totally related to LinkedIn these days, and LinkedIn is about all the recruiters that they post vacancies over there. So it's very important for the students to connect with the recruiters. For example, if they can connect to me, I will be the person who's going to be uploading and posting about the vacancies that we have in our company. So for them it's very important कि अगर आप वहाँ जाके उनको हमें follow करें, so they can see कि हमारी positions क्या हैं. So I would suggest for the students, for ZABIST also, for all other universities also, that you need to connect with the recruiters. It's very important, one. And the second is that they should actually see, and they should have that knowledge about the companies that are applying for. It should be a different CV for each company. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने जो है वो सब में ही एक ही CV डाल के दे दिया, because every job requirement, every job skill is different for each company. मैं कुछ और मांग रही होंगी, कोई और कंपनी कुछ और मांग रही होगी. So please make sure कि जब आप CVs बनाएं, so it's different. That's what I would say for the students here. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, lastly, how do you think has your experience been here in the job fair?
Yeah, it's actually very good. There are a lot of students coming since 10 a.m. now, and it's around 3. So it's very good. Students are very motivated towards what they're looking for. Especially the 8th semester one, कि वो आ रहे हैं और बता रहे हैं कि हमारा last semester है. So please tell us and guide us about what we should go for. And I would actually tell them कि market में आप जा रहे हैं, so please make sure that you need to know about the companies that you're going for. Whether it's a software house or any non-technical place, they should understand कि वो जा कहाँ रहे हैं. So they need to clear their mind first and then apply. That's what I would say for them.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So, ma'am, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
My name is Mahagul, and I am today here from Alkaram Textile Mills, and we are here from HR department. I am talent acquisition specialist at Alkaram Textile Mills. So yeah, we are here at the career fair of ZABIST 2024.
Okay, so ma'am, moving on, what do you think has the potential been of students here today?
Well, my experience here today was really great. I wasn't expecting this much. To be honest, students are very enthusiastic and very much, looking forward, and they're very much interested to applying to different companies, different organizations, and it's been great here. Yeah.
Okay, so ma'am, moving on, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding job or job interviews?
So my tip would be that they should be more, they should be more interested towards the opportunities instead of salary packages, and I think this would be something which would lead them to the place where they're looking forward to. So this would be my greatest suggestion to them.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So sir, tell us about yourselves and the company you're presenting here today.
Okay, so my name is Hussain, and we are representing AKD Securities Limited. We are a brokerage firm, a financial institution, and we deal in shares of dealing brokerage, and moreover we are an intermediary between the client and the regulator.
Okay, so sir, moving on, tell us about the potential that you've seen in the students here today.
Okay. I myself is an alumni of ZABIST, and I see more potential than before. And many students have come for business development. Many students have come for finance, and we see a great potential in this career fair.
Okay. So, sir, lastly, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
I believe the students come here for the career here should be knowing the organization before coming to the career fair. Obviously, if someone is coming to AKD Securities Limited, so he should be or she should be knowing about the company or organization before applying to that organization. So I think that's the most important thing for a student to apply here. So I think that's the criteria, and the most important criteria other than that is that he or she should be in 6th semester or 7th semester, so that he has some things to do for the organization.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Ma'am, so tell us about yourself and the company you're representing here today.
Okay, so my name is Neha Athar and I am the senior HR executive at grana.com. I'm representing them today at the ZABIST career fair, and basically we are here to look out for the potential candidates from ZABIST who are in their final semesters, and those who have already graduated and are in the MBA programs. So basically we are here since ZABIST is a good university and they produce a good they offer a bunch of good programs, and I believe that students from ZABIST are quite confident and quite energetic when it comes to companies like grana.com itself. We look for such potential candidates who are enthusiastic and very confident and have those specific skills that we're looking for. So ZABIST, I believe, is a good institute to hire such candidates from. Yeah.
So moving on to the second question, ma'am, what do you think has the potential and creativity of the students been today?
So as I said earlier that most companies are looking out to hire fresh graduates since they are very energetic and very enthusiastic. So similarly, at Grana we also focus on hiring young and fresh talent, those who have just freshly graduated, and that's why I believe that it's important to give students a chance to prove themselves, especially the youth of today. So that is that's the reason why we're here today.
So lastly, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
Okay, so firstly, make a very compelling CV and draft your CV, add your relevant experiences into it, and add for the fresh graduates or the people who are still completing their studies. I would say that add your extracurricular experiences. Don't just skip out on that, because that also matters a lot. And draft a very concise and coherent CVs and add professional pictures into it, and then focus on your relevant skills and expertise and make sure that you summarize everything in that one document. So that is regarding the CV. And secondly, be very confident and dress up well when you are showing up for an interview, and just be yourself and be confident.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Tell us about yourself and this company that you're representing.
My name is Razim and I'm working in the capacity of Assistant Manager Talent Employer Branding in Ghulam Farooq Group. Basically, Ghulam Farooq Group is a group of company and they have a lot of group companies under it. We have 3 listed company. One is Gerard Cement, the other one is Gerard Packaging, third one is Sugar Mill, and other than that we have some private companies जिसमें हमारी air conditioning की company है, एक हमारी Unicol chemical एक industry हमारी है. तो we have like a lot of companies जो कि बेस्ड है. ये इनके हेड ऑफिस है, ग्रुप हेड ऑफिस ये कराची लोकेटेड है. और अदर देन डैट वी हैव सम प्लांट जो कि हमारे अलग अलग लोकेशन पे हैं. मीपो खास में एक प्लांट है, एक नौशेरा में है, एक हमारा KPK के अंदर है, स्वाबी के अंदर है. तो इस तरह से हमारा सारे एक कंपनी का पोर्टफोलियो है.
So moving on to the second question, what do you think? How do you think is the creativity and potential of the students regarding the job fair that is happening today?
Okay, our creativity as a potential, it is mainly the main point of view. I think now the trends are changed in the industry. अगर हम if we go back to the years like पहले एक CGPA वाला एक फैक्टर होता था कि उसको बड़ा कंसीडर इंडस्ट्री में किया जा रहा था उसके बाद एक आपके एक्सपीरियंस वाला होता था बट नाउ पीपल आर सिंग अबाउट द आपका जो पोटेंशियल इंडस्ट्री लाइक टॉक अबाउट मी अगर मैं लोग रिक्रूट कर रहा होता तो मैं पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट का देख रहा था वेदर ही और शी इज़ एन एक्सपीरियंस रिसोर्स और या तो फिर अगर उसका कोई फ्रेश रिसोर्स है बट पोटेंशियल है तो हमें लगता है कैन डू एटीट्यूड है तो हम उसको चांस दे सकते हैं तो ये चीज़ एक मुझे लगता है ज़्यादा एक फैक्टर है जो कि हम फैसिनेट हो रहा है इसकी वर्ड भी मार्केट में इंडस्ट्री में आ चुकी है.
So what would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs?
Okay. Regarding job, first of all, there should be a clear understanding about their career. कुछ लोगों से मिल रहा हूँ, I am satisfied with some student and कुछ लोगों से नहीं satisfied हो रहा. In that sense, they are not cleared about their career and that sense कि जाना कहाँ पे है, पढ़ के आ रहे हैं, एक्सप्लोर क्या करना है. इसके लिए मेनली मैं कहूँगा there are lot of students those are already on LinkedIn. बट ये कि कुछ हैं जो नहीं स्टिल हैं तो लिंक्डइन पे प्लीज़ अकाउंट बनाएं टू गेट कनेक्ट विद अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंट कंपनीज एंड रिक्रूटर्स. देखिए ये तो फोरम ज़ाबिस्ट दे रहा है, दिस इज़ गुड. आई एम ऑल्सो अलुमनाई फ्रॉम ज़ाबिस्ट, आई हैव कंप्लीटेड माई मास्टर फ्रॉम ज़ाबिस्ट. बट पॉइंट ये है कि मेरे ख्याल से आप इसके अलावा भी लोगों के साथ नेटवर्किंग करें इवेंट्स के अलावा ताकि वन ऑन वन एक अच्छी कन्वर्सेशन हो. दे गेट टू नो अपने रिज्यूम में राइटिंग के बारे में बात करें. रिज्यूम में शुड बी थोड़ी सी डिज़ाइन अच्छी होनी चाहिए. दे शुड बी अ प्रॉपर प्रोफेशनल पिक्चर होनी चाहिए आपकी. आपका 1 पेज रिज्यूम होना चाहिए. इफ यू हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस तो 1 से 1.5 समझ आ रहा होता है. तो ये टिप्स बेसिकली हैं टू गेट लर्न अबाउट देयर लॉट ऑफ कोर्सेज ऑन लिंक्डइन. वो आप करिए, क्लैरिटी लीजिए और अपने उन कोर्सेज को और अपने जिस करियर को आपने सेलेक्ट किया वेदर इट्स इन मार्केटिंग वेदर इन HR तो उसको उससे रिलेट करके पढ़ें तो इट वुड बी अ बेनिफिशियल टिप फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स. मैंने अभी IBA CBM सारे अटेंड किए तो वहाँ सब में एक फीडबैक दिया है तो ये मेरी एक टिप स्टूडेंट्स के लिए होगी.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Ma'am, so tell us about yourselves and this company you're representing today.
All right. Well, my name is Amara Kaleem, and I am Senior Executive Officer at Feroz 1888 Mills Limited. Feroz 1888 Mills Limited is the one of the leading manufacturer of Pakistan. We are 8 hours exporters and dealing with international clients. Okay, so we are a public limited company.
Okay, so moving on to the second question, how do you think is the potential and creativity of the students that you have witnessed today here at ZAB Job Fair?
Well, we got a chance to interact with many students here, and I can see a great potential in them in terms of creativity, in terms of challenge, because we perform Jenga here. So the level of enthusiasm I can see in those students is way impressive. So that's it.
So lastly, what do you think would be certain tips or suggestions for the students regarding jobs or job interviews?
So far, as per my interaction with the students, I have observed that most of the students are not aware of their career aspirations, like what actually they want to do or what they want to pursue with. So I believe कि हमारे students में थोड़ा सा एक gap इस चीज़ का है कि हम अपने goal focus नहीं है. We don't know what we want to do in future. Means हमारे 5 years के या हम career scope के बारे में इतना नहीं जानते. तो वो थोड़ा सा एनालाइज करने की ज़रूरत होती है कि आपने फोकस ही किस चीज़ को परस्यू करना है और किस की तरफ जाना है और ख़ुद को किस में एक्सपर्ट करना है.
Thank you so much.